This is the second lesson of grid component training. And in this lesson, we're going to take the OE simplest grid and we're going to add on a linkless grid. So let's get started. In this lesson, we're going to expand on the order sales grid by adding a linked list. I'm going to call this linked list order lines by order. We don't need an icon because this grid is actually going to be hosted by the parent grid that I mentioned. Nothing to do here. So we need to select a couple tables. OE ord line table. And we're going to take the WV equivalent, as we always do in all lessons. I'm going to add the IM INV loc table. And link them on the item number and location. Now we need some fields. So I want the order type, the order number, the item number, the location, the descriptions, quantity ordered, quantity shipped, unit price, discount percent, request date, quantity back ordered, unit of measure, and then we need the line number. That's an important field for linkages. And then from the location table, I want the quantity in hand, quantity allocated, and quantity back ordered. Now I'm going to add some calculated field, and I want to look at the quantity of ship times the unit price. And I'm going to copy those two fields. And we're going to assume here that there is no discounts, just to keep this a simple example. I want to do another calculated field. The reason I took these fields from location table is I would like to copy those fields as well. And we're going to take the quantity in hand, minus the quantity allocated, which is usually considered the quantity available. But the available to ship, we need to add back the quantity back ordered. And that's what we really want to look at, because we're going to look at some alerts later on to see where we don't have material available for shipping. Now we need to test that, see how that runs against the data. Okay. Now this time we really do need filters. We're going to need to link this view to the other view. So that means this view has to have some exposed filters to link back to the other view. And since we're going to link back to an order header, we need to get the order type and the order number, which are the two link fields. And that's all we need to do to link these two. Now I'm going to go back to the original simple grid and go through the SQL statement, advance. You can click on these icons up here I'm just advancing so you can see the different options. And we have a link here. Now I'm going to find the item I just created, the grid I just created very rapidly by looking for that project. It's a very fast way to find work that you've done. And you can see here that the target column of order type comes from the link list, and it's looking for a column from the view that I'm in, the simple grid view where we started. So we're going to look for order type, and we're going to look for order number. Nice thing about Macola fields are they're really very well normalized, so that the names of the fields that link are the same in all tables most of the time. Then you can give it a header name. Now, I want to go preview our original grid, and these now are linked together. And you remember the layout that we did of this grid. Now when I scroll down through this grid, you'll see, by looking at the order number, the linked list of items changes below every time I move down through. So we need to do a lot of the same things we did on the other grid. We need to format it. We're going to need to mass format the detail. We really then are going to do some of the same things where we're going to use word wrap. We're going to take away and add fields using the column chooser, since we know the order type and order number are the same. Just to get some more real estate back, we're not going to put both descriptions on there. We have the extended price, and we need to add a footer. We need to format that extended price, add a sum, and these fields should match. The total sales amount and the extended price should match. I'm going to put these fields down near each other so you can see the lineup of these two fields. But we really don't need the line number. We're going to use that for linkage. And these are the fields from the other table. The available ship field is going to be important to us, as well as the quantity to ship, quantity ordered. These all need to be lined up together, and that should give us some of the right alignment of the grids. You can work with the grids as much as you'd like to get whatever fields you like. Another field I'd like to add from the top that I didn't add before was this user defined field. I put it over here. And the user defined field, we're going to rechange its text, and it's going to be zone, because it's going to be like a shipping zone. And remember, you always have to save all the things you've done to these grids. So now we have these linked grids, and we can see that as we click on this upper grid, the link grid follows, that the extended price and the total sales amount should be the same, and they always are. So we've done a calculated field, we've created a linked list, we've linked these two fields together, and now we can continue to build on the complexity of this grid design. I'm going to save this as a file, and we'll move on to the next. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video tutorial, and I encourage you to move on to the next video tutorial in this series.